Elena, we haven't...
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
Talked, and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian, really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes. After. We really should.
Anu and I will escort Firdals to the engine house in the green. We'll watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Gien from a trusted source. I wonder whether she is Utana's trusted source or not. It doesn't matter now. We have other concerns. Did you tell Utana about Gien?
All right. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her, you saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and...
I can't give her what she desires most. But I can still grant her a kiss. I can't give her everything she's hoping for. But I can at least say something to make her feel better. Words can never bridge the gap between us.
Hey, whoa, what?
I'm just trying to...
No, that's not...
Sorry.
Don't do that. I am sorry for... All right,
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out their way. There's no better time. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Firdals?
With your help? Unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash?
Crash! Wait, what's happening now? Why are we all saying crash? Has there been an accident?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Are you guys ready? I am so ready. I mean, not really, because I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Not that I feel ready. I prefer fighting an enemy I can see, and I don't understand what this engine is, or how Firdals plans to stop it, or what it's doing, but... So how about it, guys?
Let's go. Be safe, Kian. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves. Goddess, the Reap Moon appears to turn man into beast.
Watch the Wicker Witch burn! Let the witch burn! I can't believe it's Reap Moon already. I've been counting the days and now it's here. I hardly know what to do with myself. Cheers everyone, bottoms up! The next round's on me! Stop pissing in the streets.
The guards are checking everyone going through the benefactor's gate to the ceremony in Tower Square.
Why don't you let the rest of us go first? Calm down, everyone. You'll get through before the
They're lining
ceremony
up for the
begins.
ceremony in Tower Square.
Anyone caught jumping the
Must be
line will
curious.
be sent to the back. There's no rush. The ceremony's not even starting yet. Just stay in line and have your papers ready. This bloody night never ends. If we're lucky, they'll burn us. Good eloquent, nice, eloquent, soft.
Gather round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering... foul!
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honoring our ancient human traditions, and...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear!
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenseless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird. Not an animal, per se.
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards!
Help. Hello? Help me.
There's
Over
a bird
here.
in that cage. A caged bird. In a bird's cage.
Hey, big guy.
What would incite a respectable woman?
What do you want, bird? I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Keon.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April.
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Mercuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is running...
The tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
That's what. Before we burn this bird, let me tell
Man
you a few
again.
things.
When will he ever shut up?
Non-humans have lower
I don't
intelligence,
think they're here to hear him
less
speak.
compassion,
They're
and
just drawn to
empathy
spectacle
than
like
humans.
moths
It's
to,
a scientific fact.
to fire.
Learned scholars have measured skulls and come to this conclusion. You can look it up in books.
This must be the kindling they used to start the pyre. This seems like an obvious target for
Magicals are
sabotage.
diseased things. They may be pleasing in appearance, some of them. Some may even be said to be beautiful. But they are...
There's one stall still open. It appears he even has stock left.
It's Reap Moon's Eve, sir, and you appear to be uninebriated. For shame! Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down for the evening, but we're open, and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now. The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here, sir. These bottles are tapped in the Northlands with wine from the tart purple grape of...
I'm sure your wine is more than adequate, merchant.
Oh. Very well. What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'll need more than a thimbleful. A bottle will serve me better. I'm not some barbarian choosing wines merely by color. A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir?
Purple Rose of the North. Purple Rose? This is supposed to be a wine. Grapes of Nedra. I'm unfamiliar with this wine. Northland's Ruby. Any wine that begins with the word Northlands does not invite enthusiasm. Marcurian Red. Plain spoken, but not particularly inspiring. Goat's Hollow Winery. No. Dragon's Fire. They've even put a little fireball on the bottle. I'm not sure if that's an invitation or a warning.
Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
We shall watch the bird burn, along with this pagan symbol of witchcraft and wizardry.
Empty flagons. Empty, filthy flagons.
Death to magical!
Which one's least filthy? Nope, they're all filthy. I feel unclean.
Non-humans have lower
The Merry Minstrel.
less compassion.
Plenty of bitter beer for Reapman's Eve. From the state of the revelers, I can't imagine there's much left in those barrels.
Skulls and come to this conclusion.
Empty.
You can
Not
look it up
surprising.
in books. Magicals are diseased things. They may be pleasing in appearance, some may be said to be beautiful, but they are carriers of foul fevers and sorcerers contagious.
What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'm a small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... 8... 9... 10... Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so expansive.
When I'm elected, there shall be nightly burnings.
This should be enough. Sounds like Hilaris is about to wrap up his mad
This
ramblings.
is only the meagre
I'll just have to
beginnings of
wait
our
and
crusade.
watch.
We've been soft on magicals. We've been soft on the... But enough talk. This bewinged demon, this symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
God save me! God save me! Help me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. We need to get him to a healer, now! Goddess protect us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
Good job. And now, get me off this blazing bonfire!
I can't. I need something long enough to reach the cage.
I can still see flames. The flames are getting closer. You may want to, you know, put out the fire. Whew, it's getting toasty. Funny thing too, since the sun's not out and... Talk about cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, Bird. And fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.